Hey guys, welcome to another video, and this time I'm going to be doing a photo shoot that involves a lot of experimentation. A while ago I ran into a photographer on TikTok called Lindsey Ruth, and I really liked her work. It's just very much right up my alley in terms of the creativity of it and the sort of slightly fantastical element and slightly exaggerated and dramatic and different, very different. I watched some of her videos where she explains how she does this. I didn't know that was called mixed media photography. And I thought, okay, I think I want to try and experiment a little bit with this and see what I can do. Definitely go check out her portfolio and go follow her because she's really good. So, with that in mind, I have thought, what kind of concept do I want? That brings us to what we're going to be doing today, which is I'm going to recreate a few tarot cards in this style. I have already tried a little proof of concept, if I can actually do this and make my printer work. I have tried to recreate just an idea of the tarot card, the Star. And I think it worked out. Don't mind me looking the way I'm looking because it's like a Sunday morning when I just decided, okay, I need to do this quickly. And obviously you can see that the main idea is, you know, you tear away at the card and you see real stars underneath. When it comes to the 5 cards that I want to use, and they are not necessarily my favorites, but just the ones I can imagine working with this concept quite well. I'm gonna use the Star, as I said, Death, the Empress, the Tower and the Hermit. So these 5, and they all have their own worlds and ideas and symbols and little things that I can imagine how I maybe want to approach the editing. And yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work out. Maybe all, maybe none, but that's the concept. Let's do the photo shoot.
Sick of the month and I go all insane. Buying some Versace cause my friends are the same.
We're ready to do the first shot of today, which is going to be the tarot card. Well, let me show you a hint for it. It's not Hamlet, although it could be, but it's gonna be the tarot card Death. I decided to first do this one because we're gonna do all the standing shots first and then we're gonna do the sitting ones. I don't yet know if I'm gonna do sunglasses or not. I think we're ready, and hopefully I'll manage to film this as a sort of backstage that's going to be usable. So the first one, here we go. I should have done it without the gloves, maybe. Hit it.
Copy her trends, copy her friends, all chasing the same. A million follows, million.
Okay, so the Death is done, and the next one is going to be the Tower.
Did someone else follow? Do some trend fake, keep pretend, but keep playing the game. Ring.
We have just done the Tower, and that one was the quickest one for sure. Now we're gonna do the Hermit, which is probably gonna involve some actual fire with candles. Oh, honey! Mommy wants you. Come get my dress dirty, my honey. Come! I'm gonna have my gloves full of fur. Ah, he so hates it. This is what we're working with. I've been attacked, or I have attacked, maybe. So for the Hermit, we're gonna do this, which is hopefully not gonna drip box all over. We had a little break, and now we're just gonna finish the other 2, which is the Star, my favorite, and the Empress. So first we're starting with the Star, and I'm just thinking if I should use a mirror on the floor to sort of, you know, emulate the surface of the water. A mirror like this, basically. Hi. So that's the first thing to figure out, and a headpiece. Oh yeah, I'm wearing a headpiece as well. This headpiece, which I didn't make. Unusually so, I ordered it from AliExpress. So we decided to go for the mirror and for these glasses as well, so I'm just gonna put them on and sort of put these ones under my skirt here.
Sound, but they scroll, they scroll, they scroll, they scroll down.
I'm gonna change clothes. I'm gonna do a very, very similar black skirt, but on the top I will do like a golden corset because it's really too dark for the Empress, and I think that little hint of that gold and etc. is gonna look good. And I'm hopefully gonna put some apples on the floor and golden roses that I have here that I found on the street where I live. I always go around and scout the neighborhood. If I find something that I like, I take it. Of course, because people threw it away, right? Not from the garden. These are the golden roses. There is 4 of them, but 4 is a bad number, so we're doing 3. I'm feeling too much like a Disney princess, so I'm not quite sure if I'm feeling this whole idea. And now these, just gonna throw them around and hopefully it will kind of work. We'll move it around. I'm ready. And I don't feel my leg anymore. Okay, so it's done. My plan is to pick one best of each. Then I'm gonna start editing and trying out all those techniques that I wanted to do. And we'll see. Well, so far my doubts are definitely about this last Snow White style idea. So yes, see you in the edit. So now we are in the editing stage. I have picked 5 pictures in total, 1 of each, that I am just quickly editing now. And I am really just elongating all the shapes and cleaning out the background and sort of sorting out any lightning issues and color issues that I can see. And really just sort of already playing with the editing, thinking about the next stage, which is going to be printing them and then, you know, doing the manual edit. But this is how they turned out. So this is Death. And I have given it this sort of very witchy style. It really turned out to be rather Hamlet-like, I think. Then we have the Empress, which is the one I'm most sort of dubious about. But we'll see how it's going to look printed with an edit. Then we have the Hermit. We have the Star and the Tower. So these are the pictures done. Now I'm going to print them so that I can be tearing away at it and doing other things.
Counting every dime, every dollar I gather. Working Monday, Friday, Saturday.
Okay, well, I managed to print the first 2, which is the Star and then the layer that goes underneath. Now, the only problem is, obviously, they actually are not at the same height, so I think that's not the best, but I think I'll make it work. I might as well just like entirely pull this. Oh my god. The more I work, more I spend living for the weekend. I feel like there's too many cuts almost, or too little. I don't know, there's just something about it that I'm not like over the moon. You know what? It looks way better on the screen than it actually looks in real life, which is a good sign. Okay, so that's 1. I'm having high hopes. And this is the second one. I have printed more of the Star. I have noticed that they are just way too dark, so I have sort of lightened them up, and this one I have done in like the best printer quality. I probably don't have a good printer or a good scanner for it. And now these are all the other versions that I came up with, from which I will end up picking my favorite. So let's do the Tower next, because I'm actually really curious if this is gonna work. I basically have 2 tries to do this. Ideally. You can see that this looks mad, but maybe you can see what my idea is. I definitely don't want to expose this, so I cannot make tears anywhere here. I want to keep this flame, so I cannot make tears here, but I can definitely make them here and sort of here. So I guess let's go for it. So this is what came out of the first one. Let's do some more. Well, I have decided to do the fire technique, for which I'm glad that I did try it on one that could be destroyed because it went out of control. Well, I guess that is one way. Now that I've learned to master the element of fire, I've tried it full on a new one, and it definitely works much better. Okay. That's really cool. Oh my god, it looks so real. I guess because it is real. This is how it looks like, which it really works very well. I like it a lot, and I'm gonna try a bit more. Okay, that was definitely much. And this is how it looks like when you've gone too far and you can see just a scanner underneath. We're gonna do the Hermit now, for which I have 2 backgrounds that I can use. And we'll see how that goes like, which one is gonna look the best. We have 3 prints. One of them is not very good, so this is the one I want to destroy first, just to try my techniques. And then these 2 are like more serious attempts. Oh my god. Well, definitely not. That's okay, let's continue on some other stuff, I guess. Somehow it's too much. I think I prefer this one because of the moon there. Maybe I should just like submerge this in water and see what happens. Well, this is what happens. I definitely went way too far with this, but I'm glad I've tried it on something that I could destroy, and for the next time I will try a different technique. This is the first one. We're getting somewhere, but it definitely needs somehow more. Expose the boat underneath. So here I go again, just trying to reveal the boat and use some fire to go around it, which actually worked out like this, and I quite like those 2. Now I'm trying the painting technique in another way, and no, it didn't work again. So I'm starting anew, giving it my 3rd attempt, knowing what I'm going for, and this time it looks like this. I have literally wetted the entire paper, and then I let it dry, and then I photoshopped it using also other textured paper, so it came out really good. I really like these 2. They came out to be just like I imagined, actually. Now, the next one is Death, for which I've chosen the Hamlet soliloquy underneath because it gives me this very Hamlet-like vibe. And what I'm creating are wannabe bullet holes that I'm hoping to set on fire and, you know, have it really like smoking. So this is how it looks like without fire, which I quite like, but I felt like it needs an upgrade. I decided to use fire yet again and to tear at it a bit more because I just don't know how to stop myself. And I think it actually worked out really, really well. This is definitely my favorite. I have also enhanced it a bit in Photoshop with some fake fire and some smoke. Now, I've tried another thing, which is really just exposing some lines, specific lines of the text that you could recognize, and see how that works like. And yeah, it's actually quite nice, but it's not my favorite. And then I went very, very far with this idea. But you get it. It's kind of like sword cuts. Now, onto the dubious Empress. I have gotten golden leaves for this one because I really want this Klimt-like look. I'm just going at it as I would. No novelty technique here. I'm going to try and glue these sort of golden leaves, which is going actually very well. It's a very enjoyable activity, and it looks so good in real life and so bad on the scanner. As you can see, it's all dark and just I've also tried without or a bit less or with some glitter, you can see it up there, but I don't know, not my favorite. I have continued to add a bit more, and I went to get flowers outside, which I pushed under the press real hard, and actually it worked out so well. I have also like written some stuff with a golden pen. I'm not quite sure I prefer it. I think that they really actually capture the essence of what the Empress kind of is to me. So yeah, I'm surprised that it worked out. This is the final result. You can see all 5 of the cards that I've picked to be maybe my favorites. This was such a cool experience, and thank you, Lindsey, once again for the inspiration for this. And I'm pretty sure I will use this technique even in the future much more. This was complex and enjoyable, so I hope you enjoyed it too, and let me know what you think. Hope to see you in another video. Bye!